At some point in your hacking journey, this moment always comes. You finish a lab, you exploit a vulnerability, maybe you even get your first valid bug, and instead of feeling proud, your mind whispers something dangerous. This was too easy. Real hackers know more than me. You scroll through Twitter, LinkedIn, Discord, and suddenly everyone looks smarter, faster, better. People posting bug bounties, red team roles, 0 days. And right there, imposter syndrome is born. Imposter syndrome in hacking is not self-doubt. It's the fear of being exposed, the feeling that you don't belong in this field, that you're just copying commands, watching walkthroughs, following write-ups, and one day people will realize you're not a real hacker. But here's the truth no one tells you. Every hacker starts by copying. Every professional you admire once ran tools they didn't fully understand, followed guides blindly, failed labs for weeks, and felt stupid more times than they succeeded. The problem starts when you compare your behind the scenes with someone else's highlight reel. You don't see their failed reports, their rejected bugs, their months of silence, their burnout. You only see the win, and your brain lies to you, telling you that you're falling behind, when in reality, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Here's how you escape imposter syndrome as a hacker. First, stop chasing perfection. Hacking is not about knowing everything. It's about figuring things out when you don't. Real hackers are not confident because they know all answers. They're confident because they trust their ability to learn under pressure. Your brain quietly says, they're real hackers, I'm not. You forget one important thing. You're comparing your learning phase to someone else's winning moment. This is the first seed of imposter syndrome. That's the skill you're building every single day. Second, shift from tool runner to problem solver. Then comes the guilt. You start thinking, I'm just running tools. I don't deserve this. But here's the truth, that tools don't make you fake. Every hacker uses tools. Nmap, Burp, Metasploit, even advanced hackers rely on them. Imposter syndrome convinces you that using tools means you're cheating, when in reality, knowing when and why to use a tool is a real skill. Don't ask, what command should I run? Ask, why does this work? Break exploits mentally. Rebuild them in your own words. Even if it's slow, that's how confidence is forged, not from speed, but from understanding. Third, document your journey. Most hackers don't lose confidence because they're bad. They lose it because they forget how far they've come. That's why documenting your journey is powerful. Keep notes on everything. What confused you last month? What didn't make sense yesterday? And what suddenly clicked today? Write down failed exploits, rejected bugs, wrong assumptions, and the exact moment you understood why something worked. When imposter syndrome hits, and it will, your notes become proof that you are not stuck, you are evolving. Growth kills doubt. Use tools that turn chaos into clarity. Obsidian helps you build a personal hacker knowledge base where concepts connect over time. Notion or OneNote keeps your labs, payloads, and methodologies organized. Cherry Tree is perfect for structured pen test notes. Even simple markdown files in a Git repo work. The tool doesn't matter, consistency does. Fourth, the fear of exposure. At this stage, you stop sharing. Stop asking questions. Stop applying for opportunities. You think, if I speak, they'll realize I'm not good enough. And this is the most dangerous phase. Because imposter syndrome no longer lives in your mind. It controls your actions. Many hackers quit right here, not because they lack skill, but because they lack belief. Fifth, the escape. Escaping imposter syndrome doesn't mean becoming fearless. It means changing your focus. Stop asking, am I good enough? And start asking, am I better than yesterday? Document everything you learn. Break exploits in your own words. Celebrate small wins. Confidence in hacking is not built from success. It's built from surviving confusion repeatedly. And finally, accept this. Imposter syndrome never fully disappears. It just changes form. Even senior hackers feel it when they step into new domains. The difference is they don't let it stop them. They move forward despite it. If you feel like an imposter, good. It means you're pushing beyond comfort. Stay consistent. Stay curious. And remember, real hackers aren't fearless. They're just disciplined enough to keep going while fear is screaming in their head. If this video felt like your story, hit like, subscribe, and comment. I'm still learning, because that mindset is what creates real hackers. I'll see you in the next one.